Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's your brother Amir Junaid Muhadith, formerly known as Loon from Bad Boy Records. Right now, I'm chilling with my brother in faith, Big Ed. That's what I call him, on the Dean Show. So get your Dean right. You heard? Barakallahu feet.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah. Let me give you the best of greetings, the greetings of peace. Peace be unto you. Now, my name is Eddie, and I'm your host of the Dean Show. And I get a chance to sit with a lot of wonderful people. People who have come to acknowledge what the truth is in life. They joined this beautiful brotherhood of over 1.5 billion people from all around the world. The fastest growing way of life in the world today. And my next guest is one of those people. Now, he's a unique individual. He's my brother and your brother. And we want to know why this former rapper, hip-hop phenomenon, former bad boy, gone good boy, who was with the likes of Sean, P. Diddy, Combs, hanging out with all the celebrities, and he left that life to live this good life, the life that brought him peace. You're going to find out how he attained something that money couldn't buy. I got a chance to sit with him, and I'm very excited to share his story with all of the viewers of the Dean Show this week. On the Dean Show, Loon, former bad boy, gone good boy. Let's find out why. Enjoy this week's show.
Allah, there's only one God and Muhammad is his messenger. Allah, la ilaha illallah. Allah, there's only one God and Jesus was his messenger. Allah, la ilaha illallah.
I don't know why I did that. Maybe it's just to break the ice. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Peace be unto you, my brother.
Oh, and also with you, Aki.
Now, what was the greeting that you used to have before when you used to see some of the homeboys?
You know, what up, son? What's good? Yo,
What up, son?
Yo, what's going down?
Now you're saying you wishing me peace, I'm wishing you peace. Is something
Man,
new,
I'm
huh?
wishing everybody peace, you know. I mean, Islam has brought peace into my life that I couldn't find, you know, living the lifestyle I was living in the music business. And it feels good to wish peace unto others once I've found the peace for myself.
Now, we are excited to hear this story because we get to talk to people who have come from all walks of life. You know, people have this misnotion that Islam is something just for the Arabs.
Yeah.
But when they see an American who used to be or someone who is an icon, people are looking up to you. You're singing with P. Diddy and the Bad Boy Crew. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. Bad Boy Records, Bad Boy Entertainment. You know, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Sean John. You know, I ran with an entrepreneur. I ran with an icon in the music business, and I was exposed to so many things in such a short period of time. The success of the records that I did with Puff, you know, propelled to be in, you know, audiences all around the world. It wasn't a country that I couldn't go to that a person couldn't identify with who I was, or the songs I created, or the records I partaked in. And you know, it's just an overwhelming feeling to be embraced by such a vast audience. But you know, to become a Muslim, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has definitely replaced that audience, you know what I'm saying, with a whole different light. You know, it's a whole different thing, and the transition has been so beautiful. You know, Allah is most kind. You know, the brothers and sisters that I used to, you know, run with in the music business have embraced my conversion to Islam. You know, my family has, you know, embraced my conversion to Islam. And it's just been smooth sailing, man. Allah is most kind, because it's something that I really needed, you know. And I think a lot of entertainers in that business are searching for the same peace. And, you know, may Allah guide them all.
Let's talk a little bit about the past. We're not going to go into any details or anything, but for the benefit of those who are still trying to chase what you were living, they call it the American dream.
Yeah.
People see the videos and they see all the rides and they see the women and the glamour and the glitz, but it's not all that.
Well, for the most part, I think that a lot of people, you know, mainly, you know, preferably the youth, you know, we all share kind of the same common desires and temptations. And I think the music business kind of breeds these things, and it gives people a one-dimensional perception of, you know, mostly the perks in the business, so to say. And I think that, you know, the youth, by being so inspired all around the world, you know what I'm saying, being so inspired by this lifestyle, a lot of them who have been born into certain faiths, you know what I'm saying, like Islam and things of that nature, you know, they try to incorporate this lifestyle into something that's so beautiful, you know what I'm saying. Islam is just so beautiful, and I've been seeing over the years how, you know, this business and this lifestyle has affected so many of the youth. And myself, I think that traveling the world and living this consistent pattern of doing so many sinful things, you know, that come with the business. You know, we actually, you know, have the opportunity to make songs that might not be so vulgar, might not be so, you know, negative. But the reality of it is there's a lifestyle that comes with it. And that was the thing that really plagued my life, because what you're propelled in based on the success, you know, is a lifestyle that just becomes so repetitive and so consistent, and you find yourself being removed further and further away from the truth, further and further away from peace, further away from anything that was pure about you before you entered the business. So, like I said, you know, on the outside, everything looks good. You see the $100,000 cars, you see a lot of diamonds, you see, you know, for men, for the sake of men, you see a lot of females, and they think that this is, you know, this is a life. This is like, you know, paradise right here on earth. But the reality of it is, you know, I couldn't purchase peace. You know, I was probably able to buy a car, buy a house, buy a chain. Couldn't purchase peace. And the reality of it is, while I'm sitting here constantly paying for the disease, the cure was free.
Paying for the disease.
Paying for the disease.
And the cure is free.
And the cure is free.
Why are people running away from something that's free to something that's expensive? Because you got to pay for the martinis and I forgot what's even drunk in the club nowadays, the Dom Perignons, and you got to pay for all these things.
But you can get some water easy, like,
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think people treat life like the flu shot. You think you can treat the flu with the flu.
Yeah.
It's not like that, you know what I'm saying? And what happened was, you know, Allah's guidance is just amazing, because I think sincerely in my heart, Allah heard me and heard the oppression that's hidden, you know what I'm saying, from a lot of us entertainers. You know, we try to forge this image and we try to forge this character that's, you know what I'm saying, like, suitable for the fan. The fan admires this character, they're drawn to this character, but the reality of it is we face tragedies no different from normal people. But the reality of it is we try to go past that and continue to feed the fan, you know, this impression that they desire and that they gravitate to. But me, on the other hand, you know, it just got to a point where it was just getting very overwhelming, it was getting very overbearing, and I just found myself searching inside, like, man, I need an answer. I need something that's going to give me a route to just, you know, alleviate some of these pains. And I would try all kinds of things. You know, sometimes you just be like, yo, listen, I'll just go buy me a hot car. Maybe I feel better. You know, maybe if I go buy a chain. You know, maybe if I go to the spa for about 5 hours, go get a seaweed bath and all that, you know, whole crazy stuff. And then, you know, you get one phone call, next thing you know, you got knots in your back again. Or you drive the car, you know all the features in the car is no fun no more. Or you wear the chain, and after a while the chain is just kind of boring because, you know, everything upgrades as you go. And I found myself like, I can't find peace chasing this methodology. So what happened, I was fortunate to do a song with an artist from Canada, you know, a brother named Masari. He was a Lebanese artist. And when I did the song didn't really do good in the States, but it kind of propelled into a market that I never knew even existed. And it was in the Muslim market, in the Islamic market. And what happened was I got, you know, called to do shows in like Muscat, Oman, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and things of this nature. Even I performed in Kazakhstan, I performed in a lot of countries, even in West Africa. And I found myself running to Islam, keep running into Islam. And once you get past the whole little butterflies and the things that come with the, you know, the entertainment aspect, I started to get drawn to other things that came with my journey. And that was like the adhan being called. The adhan being called in the city, like, just rang through the whole city. Everybody would just stop. You could hear people breathing. This is a song that I heard that was more beautiful than any song I've ever wrote in my life.
That's the Muslim call to prayer.
The Muslim